person will be able to make something happen, at least in 2023. Let's get to our very, very part of the show, Disgrace of the Week. And as always, Ms. Calhoun, please start us off.
Well, I have high hopes the disgrace of the day will not be Denver International Airport, now run by Phil Washington, who used to be in charge of RTD, because I'm trying to fly out of there today. So everything I've seen has been horrifying. And if you can't get shuttle drivers when you're a former head of a bus line running an airport, it's a little worrisome.
David.
The legalization of shoplifting that's taken place all over the country. For example, in San Francisco, 5 Walgreens in poor neighborhoods have had to close because they're losing so much to theft. And some people say, well, shoplifting is a nonviolent crime, which is true if you got a teenager who's sneaking some earbuds into his pocket and walking out of the store, but not when you get 3 burly guys who walk in and carry off hundreds of dollars of goods. And the same problem's going on in the Pearl Street Mall in Boulder, too.
Eric, we go to you.
Well, Tay Anderson on the Denver School Board is probably the gift that keeps on giving around this table. This week, 2 things. Tay announced a plan to now have Denver School Board members paid. That's a plan that's worthy of discussion. It would obviously only take effect after board members are elected or re-elected, but this is not the time for it. The district has already put out 6-digit money to investigate sexual harassment and other assorted claims against Tay. Wrong timing, bad idea, and now it has come out just in today's news that there is a school board candidate, Scott Esserman, who's running for the at-large seat, who has been paying Tay Anderson through some operation, some firm that Tay incorporated after the payment started. It's a very weird, unprecedented thing to have a candidate paying a current sitting school board member.
Omar, we go to you.
Well, driving up here, I saw a bunch of tents. And I think about this initiative like 303 and other initiatives that I feel that criminalize the unhoused. Let's get them affordable and attainable housing so that they don't have to live in those tents.
Time to see something nice about somebody, always the hardest part of the show. Patty.
I'm going to say something nice about one of the reasons so many people came out to Colorado, which is the ski season has actually started. Keystone's open, Wolf Creek opened earlier, Arapahoe Basin. Get out in the nice, clean air and enjoy yourself.
You're here. David.
You know, there are a lot of professional sports ball players who suffer from the delusion that they're progressive, woke, and anti-racist. But one who really is Enes Kanter of the Boston Celtics NBA basketball team. He's a refugee from the Islamist dictatorship in Turkey, where his family's been persecuted. And this week, he accurately called the Chinese communist dictator Xi Jinping a brutal dictator. And he spoke up on behalf of the Tibetan victims of racist, genocidal Chinese communist imperialism.
Eric.
Absolutely ditto and right on to what David just said. I'm glad he said that. Ed Sealover, a friend of ours, presence around this panel frequently, was just named by the Society of Professional Journalists as the Colorado Journalist of the Year. Completely deserved, completely warranted, and congratulations, Ed.
Here, here. Couldn't second that more vociferously. Omar.
Yes, there was an initiative by the Rural Police Officer Saeed and Iman Judah to take clothes to the Afghan refugees that are living amongst us now to make sure they have winter clothes. So I just want to thank them for the work that they're doing and looking forward to continue to support their efforts.
It's nice to see open arms to new members of our community from wherever they're coming from.
And some positive words about Aurora PD.
Here, here. And I have a list of shout outs, so I'm glad I want to be able to get in on the Say Something Nice. I first want to say something nice to Mrs. Shirley Calhoun, a longtime fan of the show. We missed her birthday last week, and her fellow friends with the Nitwits are always tuning in, checking us out, and we're grateful for you watching, and happy birthday a little bit late, Mrs. Calhoun. Of course, also want to say a little happy birthday in advance the next day to our friend Chad Adams on this crew. He is a vital member of what we do every week, and he's celebrating his birthday tomorrow. He's just a birthday thing. It's not just birthdays. A warm welcome aboard to PBS 12's new President and General Manager, Kristen Blessman. She joined us this week. It's great to have you aboard and with us, Kristen. And finally, a welcome aboard to our newest outlet, KVNF, Mountain Community Radio, based out of Montrose, Colorado. We are on their program time every Monday at 6 o'clock. We're very excited to be a part of that. And we've had a presence in the Roaring Fork Valley. We have a presence now throughout the southern part of the Western Slope. It's great to have all of those listeners and viewers joining us. So thank you for being a part of the Colorado Inside Out Network. And that is indeed all the time we have for these shout-outs and for Colorado Inside Out this week. For everybody here at PBS 12, I'm Dominic Dezzutti. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.